뉴 네이션 콰이어가 무료 배포 중입니다. 보컬과 콰이어가 들어있는 악기예요. 총 15개의 보컬 풀셋이 들어있고 윈도우와 맥을 전부 지원합니다. 힙합 R&B 장르 만들 때 쓰면 상당히 좋아요. 다운받는 법은 클릭 히어 투 다운로드를 누르고 영원 결제 후에 받아서 설치를 하면 됩니다. 마감 기한이 짧으니 서둘러 다운받으세요. 네오버브 보컬신스2 아이리스2 번들이 86% 할인 중입니다. 세 가지를 묶어서 현재 할인하고 있어요. 개인적으로 추천하는 딜입니다. 네오버브는 리버브 먹일 때 상당히 소리가 좋고 보컬신스2도 사운드에 캐릭터를 줄 때 완전 꿀이에요. 각 제품들을 최대 93%까지 할인 중이니 평소 리버브와 이펙터가 필요했던 분들은 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
I've been looking for you. Why you acting forward? Tell me what's the deal? Tell me is this real? You said that you'll be loyal. Girl, I've been looking for you. Tell me what's the deal? Tell me is it real? I've been.
So as I said, those tones have a lot to do with the pre and post EQs, but it's also tweaking out some of the other more advanced settings inside of the reverb algorithms themselves. And again, we're going to show you that in a minute, but let's just go ahead and hit clean and click next and see what happens.
I've been looking for you. Why you acting forward? Tell me what's the deal? Tell me is this real? You said that you'll be loyal. Girl, I've been looking for you. Tell me what's the deal?
So I'm going to go ahead and stop it here. What it's done now is it's cleaning up the input signal by creating a custom pre-EQ curve, and I'm going to show you that. And then it's done some unmasking, which compares the wet and the dry signal. So the dry vocal in this case with the wet signal with the reverb, and then it's created a post-EQ curve to EQ that reverb to make sure it's not cloudying up the vocal.
트랩튠이 73% 할인 중입니다. 보컬 믹싱할 때 쓰는 꿀템이에요. 오토튠부터 피치 시프트와 화음까지 전부 한 번에 해결할 수 있습니다. 간단한 조작으로 보컬의 캐릭터를 만들 수가 있어서 초보자분들에게 추천드려요. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
TrapTune. Start with the flexible automatic tuner effect. It alone gives your tracks a special vibe. Choose your song's scale and play around with the tuning and formant settings. Let TrapTune impress you.
No matter how hard you try, you will never sound like this without TrapTune.
Then add a second voice and tune it to perfection.
No matter how hard you try, you will never sound like this without TrapTune.
Engage the FX rack, specifically designed for vocals. Make them dirty with distortion.
No matter how hard you try,
Add reverb.
no matter how hard you try,
And delay synced with your project tempo. TrapTune gives you so many options that you can be sure that no one will ever sound exactly like you. To explore them all, you can always start with the presets. TrapTune. Automatic tuner for trap and more. Get your 15 days free unlimited trial version at unitedplugins.com.
RX9 스탠다드 크로스그레이드가 62% 할인 중입니다. 기존 아이조톱 제품을 구매하셨던 분들은 RX9으로 업그레이드 할 수가 있어요. 이벤트 기간에 구매하신 분들은 이번에 새롭게 RX10이 나오면 무료로 받아보실 수 있습니다. 다양한 버전의 할인도 진행 중이니 관심 있는 분들은 서둘러 득템하세요.
There has been nothing has been changed. It's all the same. It's war, it's fighting, there is no security, no guarantee to go from one place to another. It's the Nothing has been changed. It's all the same. It's war, it's fighting, there is no security, no guarantee to go from one place to another. Is the situation.
Roll back an audio selection to any previous step in your history list with the brand new Restore Selection feature. Need to view more than 5 steps of undo history? The expandable history list now shows up to 30 undo steps for quick reference. Clean up unwanted sounds directly in Logic using the new Spectral Editor, built on the ARA plugin extension. Select noise and remove it without having to toggle between Logic and RX. Head to iZotope.com to learn more about RX9 and to get your copy today.
오존 9 어드밴스드 플러스 브릭트위터가 65% 할인 중입니다. 오존 가장 최상위 버전을 브릭트위터와 함께 묶어서 할인 중이에요. 오존은 마스터링 할 때 쓰는 꿀템입니다. 요즘 음악 만들 때 거의 국룰로 쓰이는 플러그인이에요. 브릭트위커는 그루브를 만들어주는 꿀템인데 1.5기가가 넘는 샘플이 들어있어서 작업 시 유용합니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.
As well as the modern. The Master Assistant, after listening to your tracks, will make adjustments to the modern or vintage compressors, EQs, limiters, and more to help make your track ready for release. Next up, we got a brand new module called the Match EQ module. This actually used to be a component in the EQ module in Ozone 8, but now it's got its own module, and there's a lot more going on, and it's a lot better. Using this module, you can analyze a target master's EQ curves and easily apply them to your master as much or as little as you would like. This module uses 8,000 frequency bands to get an incredibly accurate picture of any track you feed into it. And as the Master Assistant might suggest, Ozone 9 Standard Edition now comes with all the vintage modules. You can use them in the effects chain inside of the mothership or as individual standalone component VSTs. Now let's move on to the Big Daddy Ozone 9 Advanced. This version of the plugin has 2 new and incredible modules on top of everything else new and improved in the standard version. First up, there is the Master Rebalance, which allows you to adjust the levels of vocals, drums, or bass in any mix down without needing to access the stems. We saw something similar to this in RX7, and I'm really
옴니스피어 메가 번들이 85% 할인 중입니다. 옴니스피어 프리셋 묶음 번들이에요. 총 600개 이상의 사운드가 들어있고 힙합 R&B는 물론 EDM, 앰비언스, 로파이 등 다양한 장르에 사용할 수가 있어요. 옴니스피어 최신 버전이 필요합니다. 저렴할 때 득템하세요.